all of my, people who have been watching the show and have been following. I like to have fun, and we're going to engage and, be hyped and all of that. But today is going to be serious, and I'm hoping that we'll have some fun. But most importantly, we're going to share some insight and some information that will not only empower you, but will give you information that you can, as Joshua say, recycle into the community.
Definitely.
So our topic tonight is next gen, talking about these young men right here, 20 and 30-year-olds, next gen, prepared and engaged. Specifically, we're looking at young, successful African-American males who are here to discuss the unrest that's going on in our communities and the future. And the purpose is to engage in a dialogue with these young men who have beat the odds, yet they still carry societal and emotional scars associated with being young and Black in America. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Does that sound good? Does that sound good, gentlemen?
Definitely.
Yes, definitely. Let's do it.
Let's go. So with that, if you would just briefly, introduce yourself, tell us maybe what you do as a career, and that's it. Yeah. To get started. Josh, you can go first.
Hello, everyone. This is my first time on the show. As you can see, my name is Joshua Colson. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. I'm a Rollins College graduate. I majored in sociology. Currently, I work as a juvenile probation officer. And in my free time, I try to put people in a better position. So as Dr. Naida said, I'm a real big change agent, and I like to be a ladder and a catalyst to help people be in better positions to be at their fullest potential, regardless if you look like me or not. So that's who I am, and that's what I'm about. And I'm really excited about this conversation. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Josh. Pastor Trey.
Can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you clearly.
I want to say, first of all, I'm thankful for the opportunity, Dr. Naida, to be on here. I'm very appreciative of that. But I'm Pastor Trey. I am a full-time youth pastor here in the city of Jacksonville, Florida, born and raised. Being a youth pastor is what I do. I love pouring into what we call the next generation, that I call the now generation. I'm thankful to the fact that we're able to be a blessing to this generation. And I also, not only am I a full-time youth pastor, I do run a few businesses. I have an eyewear line, and I'm also a author. I do have 2 books that are out. And so that's a little bit about me.
All right. Thank you, Pastor Trey. And then my heartbeat.
Hey, my name is Travius Hernan. I go by Trey. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida, and I'm up in the Herndon, Virginia area. I am currently a contractor for the U.S. government. I also get to serve with the youth and just love serving in my church. I love to empower others to make wise decisions, and I go about my day with that train of thought, looking for whom I can serve.
Awesome. I love it. I understand. So thank you all for introducing yourselves. I understand there is a problem on Facebook, and I have a little arrow thing. So I'm trying to direct everyone now to YouTube. So I'm posting this now, just letting them know. And my YouTube channel is Dr. Naida Guin. So if everyone can go to YouTube, that would be awesome. Awesome. And then, as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and pull up my YouTube so that I can see comments as they're coming in. Okay, yep, I see us. We have people watching. So very good. All righty. Let me see if there's a way I can. We have people watching. So I hear myself. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Okay, I'm trying to see if there are comments, and people are texting saying, I can't see you. All right, go to YouTube. Everyone go to YouTube. Naida. All righty. During COVID, one thing we have learned is how to be flexible, right? Technology and how to be flexible. All righty. So again, for those who are just logging in on YouTube, since Facebook is not being our friend this evening, I have these three incredible young men who are going to talk about beating the odds as African American males, beating the odds, becoming successful, and while yet still carrying the emotional and the societal scars of being African American in America. So with that, let's just jump right in. I mean, I'm just gonna jump right in. Okay, I'm going for the juggler. Okay, question: what does Black Lives Matter mean to you? And the reason I ask that is because, you know, a lot of time, the term Black Lives Matter has received such a negative connotation because of some rioting that has occurred in very few of the peaceful protests that have gone on in the nation. So because of that, Black Lives Matters, the whole term gets coined as something negative. It gets termed as something, you know, bad. So I want to hear from young men, what does Black Lives Matter mean to you? And let's see, Pastor Trey, we'll start with you, and then we'll just keep rotating.
I want to say, first of all, I love this question. And, you know, we've talked about this in many sessions that I've been in. And like you said, people get the wrong, or develop the wrong mindset relating to Black Lives Matter. And what troubles me is in the fact, or what hurts my heart is in the fact that we have to even say that Black lives should matter.
Mm-hmm.
Like that alone really grieves me. And you know, we know that Black all lives matter, and we hear that all the time. But we want people to know that Black lives matter. That's all we're saying. That's all we're trying to get across, because it's showing that in our land today that to some degree Black lives don't matter.
Okay.
And looking at it from a different perspective, you know, the fact that, you know, we are targeted because of our skin color, the fact that people discriminate against us because of our skin color, because I'm a Black male, and because I'm a successful Black male, shows that my life matter. Shows that my life does matter, because of, you know, if you got time to hate on me because of the color of my skin, that shows that it must be something unique, something different, something peculiar about me that even that has to be a focus point. And if you're focusing on that, that shows me my life matters anyway.
Right. Very good. I like that. Thank you. Thank you, Trey.
Man, Pastor Trey already encompassed a lot of my thoughts and sentiments. So just to avoid a few redundancies, I will say I'll go in a different direction. Saying again, I totally agree with everything Pastor Trey already laid out. Black Lives Matter to me also means that you got to be willing to. It's sad how society has twisted the sentiment of Black Lives Matter, and you have to be able to delineate the difference between what is being called now the sentiment versus the actual organization. And so, just a quick context to that, there's a sentiment, meaning it's sad as that we have to even highlight the fact that our lives matter and what's happening to us as a people. But then there's also this organization that I've seen people try to disqualify the work and the progress being made because that the organization might not align with everybody's belief systems, of which I'm not totally in alignment with the organization, but that doesn't disqualify the fact that the term and the sentiment Black Lives Matter is a true problem that we must highlight in society. And when you say Black Lives Matter, that's like the lowest threshold if you really want to look at it, like somebody having to matter. You know, we should be saying Black lives thrive, you know, Black lives progress, you know, Black lives something else, but matter is kind of like the floor. And we're the only way is up, but it needs to be said and it needs to be known that our people matter.
Wow. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. Josh, would you like to contribute?
Yeah. Definitely. When I think of the term Black Lives Matter and what it means to me, I think that people tend to become comfortable when you can objectify a Black life, if it's in sports or if it's in talent, and if it's at a higher status. I feel like it doesn't matter the status and the objectification of a Black life. Our Black life matters the day that we're born, every day that we take a breath, every day that we walk outside our door, regardless of our status or regardless of how comfortable we may allow somebody to feel. It shouldn't matter in that aspect. And I also feel like we tend to respond and react at a death, but we need to matter during life, because once we die, that's it. There's no coming back from that. We need to be able to live comfortably and to be able to get through day-to-day interactions without having the fear of possibly losing our life. And I feel like the fear and the discomfort of somebody else should not determine if we live or die in certain situations like police brutality or police interactions. So from day one that we are born, our life matters. And like Trey said, that is the bottom. You know, we should be looked at as human beings first. But we were blessed with the skin color of being Black, and we was blessed with the strength. And at times it feels like weight, but we getting through it, and I feel like we're definitely getting closer.
Okay, very good. Thank you.